Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to Frazzled Work from Home Mom. I'm your host, V. If you're a mom or simply someone trying to heal, rebuild your life, and somehow make money from home while carrying responsibilities nobody sees, you're in the right place. Here, we talk about healing, motherhood, side hustles, digital products, and finding your way forward one step at a time. So, grab your favorite drink, sit down, relax, and let's spend a few minutes together. You are not alone here. Have you ever looked back on a relationship and thought, the signs were there? I saw them. I just didn't want to believe them. Because believing them would have meant facing a truth I wasn't ready to face. And maybe you've been there too. Last episode, we talked about what happens when life doesn't go according to plan. Today, I want to talk about something many of us only realize after the relationship ends. The signs we explained away because we believed love could fix everything. I think many of us have been there. Not because we're foolish, not because we're weak, but because we were hopeful. We believed love could heal wounds that weren't ours to heal. We believed patience would become partnership. We believed understanding would become accountability. We believed our loyalty would inspire change. And so we stayed. We stayed through the excuses, the broken promises, the emotional distance, the disrespect that came disguised as stress, the neglect that came disguised as being busy, the hurt that came disguised as a misunderstanding. We kept finding reasons, because admitting the truth felt more painful than carrying the hope. I think one of the most painful parts of healing after a difficult relationship is not grieving them. It's grieving the version of them we believed existed, the potential, the future we imagined, the person we hoped they would become. Because sometimes we weren't actually in love with who they were. We were in love with who we believed they could be. And that's a hard truth. Especially for women who naturally nurture, women who naturally give, women who naturally see the good in people. Because when you're that kind of person, you become vulnerable to believing that you just love someone enough they'll eventually choose to grow. But growth is a choice. Healing is a choice. Change is a choice. And those choices belong to them, not you. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is this. Love is not supposed to require self-abandonment. You should not have to sacrifice your peace to prove your loyalty. You should not have to shrink your needs to keep a relationship alive. You should not have to convince someone to treat you well. The right people don't require constant negotiations for basic respect. And if you're listening right now carrying guilt, please hear me. You do not need to punish yourself for staying. You worked with the information you had. You made decisions from hope. You stayed because you cared. Forgive yourself. Not because what happened was okay, but because you deserve freedom. Healing begins when we stop asking, why wasn't I enough? And start asking, why did I believe I had to earn what should have been fairly given? That's where healing begins. Not with blame, but with awareness. And awareness changes everything. Sometimes we begin healing from relationships that required us to carry so much. We start noticing another pattern, not just in relationships, but in our lives. The way we've always been the responsible one, the dependable one, the fixer, the helper, the person everyone turns to. For many women, that story started long before the relationship ever did. Before we go, I want to leave you this. You are not responsible for fixing people who refuse to fix themselves. And you never have to earn love that should have been given freely. And next time, we're going to talk about something many eldest daughters quietly carry their entire lives. The belief that everyone else's needs matter more than their own. And If you've ever felt responsible for fixing, helping, supporting, or carrying everyone around you, I think you'll relate to that conversation. Thank you so much again for spending this time with me. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. One day at a time, love. You've got this.